No throne, no crown, no need to show. Still he moves like he already knows. Everything that's meant to be comes through discipline quietly. He built himself behind closed doors, faced his doubts, rewrote his core. Now his silence feels complete, like a man who can't be beat. Silent empire within, no need to win. When you already built where it begins. You don't break, it transforms. Through the pressure, through the storms, now his calm feels unreal, because it's something you can't steal. Empires fall when built for show. His was made where none can go. Silent empire stays long after days, because real power never fades. Low flame dancing in the dark, shadows stretch across the park. City breathing slow and deep, while the restless never sleep. I've been down where hope runs thin, fought my wars beneath the skin. No applause, no one sees how you break just to be free. Pain don't scare me anymore. I've been through a different war. Not with fists, not with guns, but the mind when it runs. I walk through fire like it's rain, feel the heat but not the pain. What's a flame to a man don't break, I don't turn. People talk, they always do. They don't know what I've been through. Quiet nights, louder thoughts, fighting battles never fought. I don't ask for sympathy, I don't need your empathy. Strength is built in the dark, not beneath the spotlight spark. Let it rise, let it fall, I don't fear it at all. What's the flame, what's the heat to a man who won't retreat? I walk through fire like it's air, no hesitation, no despair. Every step that I take leaves the ashes where I stare. Smoke fades into the sky, I don't question, I don't ask why. If the fire comes again, I'll just walk right through it then. No audience when he made his climb, no applause at the hardest time. Just cold nights and a steady hand, turning pain into a plan. The mirror knows what he became, not the world, not the fame. Every scar was placed with care, now they shape the man right there. He walks in slow, the room adjusts, not from fear but silent trust. There's a weight in how he stands, like he's lived what they don't understand. No need to speak, no need to lead, his presence plants a different seed. A quiet force, refined and still, a man aligned with his own will. Elegance without witness, power without distance. He don't show, he just is, that's the difference. No need eyes, no spotlight, he was built in the night. Now his name holds a weight, even out of sight. Luxury ain't what he wears, it's the calm he carries there. While the world keeps chasing more, he's already closed that door. Discipline became his art, every move a mindful start. Not perfection, just control of his time and of his soul. He don't explain his design, every move is by design. And and the ones who truly see know exactly who he be. Elegance, quiet flame. He don't need a louder name, because legends never chase. They're remembered just the same. I walk alone through empty streets tonight. City lights reflecting in my eyes. No words to say, no need to explain. I carry storms, but I don't show the rain. They speak too loud, they need to be seen. I'm moving shadows somewhere in between. Every scar taught me how to stand. Now I don't react, I just understand. Silence is my weapon. I don't need a sound. Power in the quiet, never looking down. Feel it in my chest, but I keep it inside. I don't chase the world, I just let it slide. Late night whiskey, untouched glass. Time keeps moving, I let it pass. No need for love that doesn't stay. I learned to walk my own damn way. I've seen enough to never trust. Turned all my pain into quiet dust. You won't see it, but it's there. In every step, in every stare. Silence is my weapon, cold and true. I don't need them, I just need me and you. But even you won't hear me cry. I bury it deep and let it die. still it feels unreal. Nothing left but what I feel. Walls don't talk, they understand. Every crack, every demand. You walked out without a trace. Didn't even leave a face. Just the echo of your tone. Now I sit here on my own. No witness to my fall tonight. No one sees, no one fights. I break slow where none can tell. Kind of living hell. No applause, no sympathy, just this silent gravity. A man don't need the crowd to carry pain without a sound. Untouched, but still I pour. Habit knocks without a door. Every drop a measured line between your world and mine. Shadows stretch across the floor like they've seen this all before. Still I sit, still I stay. Let it pass, let it decay. No witness to my fall tonight. Survive. Count the space. Not the words. We don't speak the way we did. Now there's things we always hear. Every pause a careful line drawn between your world and mine. Eyes don't meet the same no more, like they've seen too much before. Still we sit across the flame, acting like it's all the same. Measured silence fills the room, like a slow and quiet doom. No explosion, no release, just the absence of our peace. I don't push, I don't demand, I just try to understand. Some goodbyes don't need a sound, they just slowly wear you don't even touch the space where the truth is waiting still. But we never say we will. Every second stretched and thin, like a wall we didn't win. Still we stay but not the same. Just two shadows in a frame. Measured silence. Fills the room. I've stood at the edge of breaking more times than I can say, but I never gave the world the satisfaction of decay. Every crack I ever felt, I sealed it from within. Now the calm you see outside is where the storm has been. You think peace is something soft, something easy to maintain, control becomes a weapon, and emotions fade away. I live on the edge of composure, right where the tension breathes. One step into the chaos, but it never takes me. Edge of composure, no slip, no fall. I feel it all inside, but I don't show it at all. They push, looking for a sign, but the man who doesn't react is the hardest one to define. I don't fight for dominance, I don't need that game. I just let the silence put respect on my name. Close enough to break, far enough to stay. I don't live on the edge, I define where it is. Every risk that I take, already handled in my head. I don't gamble with chaos, I design every fall. So even when I lose, I still stand tall. Measure danger, step by step. Nothing random, nothing left. Measure danger, calm and set. You don't see the trap till you're already in it. They think danger is reckless, that it screams and it fights, but the real kind whispers, then controls your whole life. No luck, no guess, just process. They were loud, he was precise. They chased fast, he chose right. While they burned for validation, he built quiet domination. No shortcuts in his veins, only structure, only gains. Not for money, not for show, but for something deeper known. He learned patience from the fall, took his time to build it all, brick by brick, unseen grind. Now his life reflects his mind. He don't envy, he observes, knows exactly what he deserves, and he waits without doubt. That's what power's about. He became the standard, not by demand, but by the way he stands and the life he plans. No noise, no claim, still they say his name, because quiet men play a deeper game. Every loss refined his sight, every scar improved his stride. Now his calm feels like command, like he owns where he stands. No rush left in his pace, time itself he learned to face. Now he moves like he's ahead, even when nothing's said. Standards don't speak loud, they exist above the crowd, and the man who lives that cold walks a borrowed road, he became the lie others try to defy, but they'll never see what it took to be. Time cut sharp, but he stayed still. Let it shape his sense of will. Every loss became a line in the structure of his design. No resistance to the test. He adapted, gave his best. And what remained after it all was something built that wouldn't fall. He refined what once was wild, turned reaction into style. Every thought now placed with care, nothing wasted anywhere. He doesn't need a second chance. He learned enough from circumstance. Now he stands with quiet grace, like a man who knows his place. Tailored by time, refined in the climb. No need to shine, he already defined. Every scar alive with a deeper mind. Now his present stays long after he's gone away. Doesn't break, he rearranges, turns the pressure into changes. And what once felt like defeat now becomes a stable seed. He's not driven by applause, he's aligned with deeper laws. And the life he chose to live is measured in what he gives. Time revealed what he could be when he chose consistency. And the man that stands today was built in a quieter way. Tailored by time, alive redesigned. Not loud, not fast, but certain to last. He walked that road of proving worth, measured value against the world, chased approval, chased the climb, lost himself along the line. But something changed without a sound. Everything came crashing down. He saw the truth beneath the game and never played it quite the same. Now he moves without that weight. No need to rush, no need to stay. Who he is or what he's done, he's already become someone. Not defined by what they see, but aligned internally. And that shift so cold and clean changed the way he moves unseen. Nothing to prove anymore. Close that door. Now he built something deeper than he did before. No need for praise, no need for fame. He walks his way unattached to a name. He doesn't argue for a place. He lets his presence set the space. And those who recognize the tone understand what he has grown. He's not chasing validation, he's beyond that conversation. Now his actions speak with ease in a language few can read. There's a calm that comes with knowing you don't need to keep on showing. What you've built in silent years becomes more real than all that cheers. Nothing to prove, nothing to hide. He stands in truth, completely aligned. You don't notice him first, but you never forget him. He doesn't try to stand out, doesn't force attention, but something in his stillness creates dimension. The gravity around him, subtle but strong, like he belongs everywhere without trying to belong. His words are few but weighted, every sentence lands. He doesn't speak to impress, he speaks because he can. And when he chooses silence, it says even more, because restraint is power most men ignore. Unforgettable presence without making a sound. You don't need to be seen, but he's always found. No, he doesn't chase attention. He naturally holds. Time only sharpens him like a well-made suit. Every year adds depth, every loss adds truth. He doesn't need approval, doesn't need applause, because the man he became is enough. Because unforgettable presence is not created, it's revealed over time. You won't remember what he said, but you'll remember how he felt. I don't perform for eyes, don't live for validation. Every move I ever made came from isolation. No applause behind me, no one kept the score, but I built a version of myself they can't ignore. You only move with pressure when somebody's there. I move the same alone, like the world still stares. That's the difference, that's the line between temporary strength and something that survives. No witness energy, still I execute. No crowd, no memory, still I follow through. No witness energy, that's the code I keep. What I do in silence is what makes me dangerous deep. Recognition, I want consistency, because the man I am alone is the man the world will see. I don't switch for moments, I don't bend for show. Everything I've built inside is the only thing I know. Still real. No witness energy, that's power seal. Some men fold under pressure. Some men run from the heat. I was shaped in the tension. Now it lives in my beat. Heart beats slow, but it hits like steel. Every step I take got a different feel. I was built for the tension. That's why I don't break. You feel fear in the moment. I feel wide awake. Built for the tension. I don't escape. I step deeper in. That's the choice I make. For comfort, I look for truth. That's the line that defines the proof. Pressure don't shake me. It reveals me. Built for the tension. That's why I stay dangerous. I used to burn reckless, let it all go wild. Now the flame sits steady, like a trained out child. Every spark intentional, every move precise. I don't lose my temper, I just lower the ice. Control fire, burns higher. No smoke, no liar. Control restraint. I could turn this whole room with the weight I ain't. I don't explode, I decide. Controlled fire, that's survival refined. City lights reflecting his glass. No noise, just prisons. He never spoke about the vision, never showed his hand. While they were busy talking loud, he was becoming the man. No rush inside his movement, every step precise. He traded short-term pleasure for a longer kind of life. They never saw the early mornings or the nights he disappeared. While the world was chasing comfort, he was confronting fear. He learned to move in silence, let results define his name. Because attention is temporary, but legacy remains. He built it quiet, brick by brick. No applause, no need for it. Now they wonder who he is, but he never introduced himself. He built it silent, steady, slow. Let them talk, he lets it go. Now respect just follows him like a shadow he don't control. To prove his worth now, it's written in his walk. Every room adjusts around him before he even talks. He doesn't chase the spotlight, doesn't need the fame, because the loudest kind of power doesn't say its name. He built it quiet. Silence is strategy. Patience is control. He didn't chase the moment, he became the goal. They built it quiet, and that's why it lasts. There's a corner in his mind where he buried all the time. Every night he almost broke, every truth he never spoke. City lights don't shine the same when you learn to numb the pain. He don't run, he don't chase, he just slows his own pace. No witness to his pain, no shelter from the rain. He stands and takes it all and never lets it fall. She once said he felt like stone, cold and distant, all alone. But she never stayed to see what it costs to just be free. No witness to his pain, no shelter from the rain. He stands and takes it all and never lets it fall. You don't see the cracks inside when a man learns how to hide. Every scar becomes a skin, every loss is locked within. No witness to his pain, a man who learned to stand without a helping hand. But never weak. I've been walking by myself, no one else, no need for help. Every night and every scar made me into who you are. You see silence, think it breaks, but it's strength that never shakes. I don't need a crowd to stand, I became my own command. Alone but unshaken I remain, through the loss and through the pain. No applause, no one to blame, still I rise. shaking, standing tall. I don't fear the silent fall. Every scar became my shield. Every wound refused to heal. They don't know the nights I fought, all the lessons pain has taught, every doubt I put to rest, every test inside my chest. No more running, no more lies. I see truth in quiet skies. Every breath a steady flame. I don't even need a name. Lonely roads create the strong. Silence teaches right from wrong. Alone but unshaken, I still stand. No one needs to understand. I don't break, I don't bend. I just walk it to the end. And if I fade into the night, I'll still know I did it right. Don't confuse this quiet face with a man who found his place. Still waters hide the weight of every choice and every fate. I don't argue, I don't fight. I just vanish from the light. Let the world say what it will. I just keep my silence still. This calm is not peace. It's just control I keep. If I let go for a second, everything would bleed. I've seen storms inside my head, conversations left unsaid, but I choose what I reveal. That's the only way I heal. This calm is not peace. It's just control I keep. If I let go for a second, everything would bleed. Not every man is meant to share. Some just learn to never care. Not because they feel no pain, but they refuse to break again. This calm is not peace, it's just discipline in me. The quiet war I chose, that no one gets to see. You talk too much, I just listen. You wear noise like it's a crown. I wear calm, I wear it down. Every word you try to prove, I replace with one clean move. Eyes don't lie, I read them well. Every heaven, every hell, you speak loud to hide your fear. I stay quiet, crystal clear. No words needed, I don't shout. Truth is louder coming out through my steps, through what I do, not in what I say to you. No words needed, understand. I don't beg, I'm never demand. Silence cuts deeper than steel. Say less, make them feel. Promises decay, I just let them fade away. You want noise, I want control. You want spotlight, I want soul. Hand steady, heartbeat slow. I don't rush, I let it flow. Every second under skin, I calculate before I win. Talking is cheap, I've seen enough. Quiet men are built from tough. No words needed, I stay still, like a loaded patient will. When I act, there's no disguise, only truth behind my if that's your game. I don't even need a name. Nobody told him how to feel, what was fake and what was real. So he learned it on his own, in the quiet, all alone. Every night became a guide. Every thought he couldn't hide turned into a lesson deep, something only pain can teach. Silence taught him everything. to lose and what to keep, how to stand without a hand, how to fall and never speak. People came and people went, left behind what they never meant, but he stayed the way he was, unmoved by applause or loss. Silence taught him everything, what to lose and what to keep, how to stand without a hand, how to fall and never speak. There's a strength in being still and controlling what you feel. Not every truth should be said, some are better left unsaid. Shaped in solitude, calm, controlled, and never rude. Walk alone through empty streets tonight. City lights reflecting in my eyes. No words to say, no need to explain. I carry storms, but I don't show the rain. They speak too loud, they need to be seen. I'm moving shadows somewhere in between. Every scar taught me how to stand. Now I don't react, I just understand. Silence is my weapon, I don't need a sound. Power in the quiet, never looking down. Feel it in my chest, but I keep it inside. I don't chase the world, I just let it slide. Late night whiskey, untouched glass. Time keeps moving, I let it pass. No need for love that doesn't stay. I learned to walk my own damn way. I've seen enough to never trust. Turned all my pain into quiet dust. You won't see it, but it's there. In every step, in every stare. Silence is my weapon, cold and true. I don't need them, I just need me and you. But even you won't hear me cry. I bury it deep and let it die. They always ask but never hear, looking close but never clear, trying hard to read a face that was built with hidden space. I don't argue, I don't prove, I just make my silent moves. Let them think what they believe. Truth ain't something I need to speak. A quiet man never explains. He walks away, he never complains. And not every story needs a voice. Silence is a stronger choice. You can doubt me, that's your right. You can question what you like, but I won't bend, I won't defend. I just disappear in the end. Oh, a quiet man never explains. He walks away, complains. Not every story needs a voice. Silence is a stronger choice. If you knew the things I know, you'd understand why I don't show. Every scar, every truth ain't meant for someone like you. A quiet man never explains. He leaves no trace, he leaves no name. And when he's gone, you'll realize silence was his loudest sigh. You can tell when something breaks even before the first mistake. And the way the silence grows, and the things nobody shows. I saw distance in your eyes, heard the truth behind your lies, but I didn't stop the fall. I just watched it end it all. I saw it coming, I knew the end. Didn't try to fix it, didn't pretend. Not because I didn't care, but I knew what wasn't there. You can't force a soul to stay when it's already gone away. I saw it coming, I knew the end. Didn't try to fix it, didn't pretend. Some things break without a sound, without a fight, without a round. And the strongest thing to do is let it die instead of you. I saw it coming, let it go. That's the kind of strength you'll never show. You were waiting for a sign, something clear, something defined. But I don't deal in open ends, I just walk and never bend. You called it cold, you called it wrong, said I never stay too long. But you don't know what I've seen, or what silence really means. I don't need closure, I don't need goodbye. Some things are better when you don't ask why. Every ending has a cost. Every word can still get lost. So I chose to let it fade before more damage could be made. I don't need closure. I don't need goodbye. Some things end better when you don't ask why. You look for meaning in the past. I just let the moment pass. Not because I didn't care, but I knew I couldn't stay there. I don't need closure. I just move on slow. A man like me knows when it's time to go. I used to run through every door, thinking there was something more. Chasing things I couldn't hold, turning young into feeling old. Now I walk, I take my time. Let things come or pass me by. Not everything is meant to stay. Some things fade, and that's okay. I don't chase anymore. Not a love, not a war. If it's mine, it'll remain. If not, I don't explain. There was you, there was a spark, something bright inside the dark. But I saw how stories end, so I didn't try again. I don't chase anymore. Not love, not war. If it's mine, it'll remain. If not, I don't explain. Peace ain't found in holding tight. It's knowing when to lose the fight and walking out without a sound, without looking back around. I don't chase anymore. A man learns best in pain.